Not only did she marry the love of her life, but she did it inside a place normally reserved for royalty. A cathedral where even most celebrities aren't allowed to say, I do. So, how did Scary Spice make this happen? And what role did Victoria Beckham secretly play behind the scenes? Well, this isn't just a love story. It's a comeback. And a celebration 6 years in the making. The secret romance that lasted 6 years. For 6 quiet years, Mel B Brown had been dating Rory McPhee, a celebrity hairstylist who stayed far away from the spotlight. While the world focused on her judging talent shows or rumored Spice Girl reunions, Mel was quietly building something real. Rory wasn't just her partner. He was her best friend, someone who stood by her through the storms and silence alike. Their relationship started in private and stayed that way until now. But what Rory did one night in Berkshire would change both their lives forever. The romantic proposal that melted Mel. Back in 2022, while staying at the luxurious Cliveden house, Rory popped the question. There were rose petals scattered across the room, a warm log fire flickering in the background. And then came the words that melted Mel's heart. I love you. You're my best friend, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. She shared the moment with fans during Celebrity Gogglebox, and even the most skeptical viewers couldn't help but smile. But even with the perfect proposal, the wedding wasn't rushed, and that's where things get even more interesting. Although they got engaged in 2022, Mel and Rory didn't walk down the aisle until 2025.
Why?
Because something else massive happened in Mel's life. She was honored by Prince William and awarded an MBE, Member of the British Empire, for her advocacy and work against domestic violence. It wasn't just recognition. It came with privileges, including a wedding venue few people ever get access to. That's when she made a bold decision and chose to marry where history itself lives. On July 5th, 2025, Mel B married Rory McPhee in the crypt of St. Paul's Cathedral in London. Yes, the same iconic cathedral where royals have walked and where most of the public will never even dream of getting married. Mel admitted it herself on Jimmy Fallon's show. It's a big deal. Not many people are allowed to get married there. You have to be kind of special. And she wasn't exaggerating. From Spice Girl to honored activist, Mel had earned it. The guest list? Packed with stars like Emma Bunton, Cara Delevingne, Daisy Lowe, and Katherine Ryan. But that wasn't the biggest surprise of the night. Turns out, Victoria Beckham played a huge behind-the-scenes role in Mel's wedding, and barely anyone saw it coming. Speaking on Today with Hoda and Jenna, Mel revealed that Victoria personally designed her wedding dress, and her mother's dress too. She called it a beautiful honor. It wasn't just a fashion moment. It was a symbol of friendship and healing between the two former bandmates. Mel later changed into dresses by Josephine Scott and Justin Alexander, but it was Victoria's contribution that truly stunned fans. And while the designer gowns caught headlines, what really stole the show were Mel's bridesmaids. Her daughters stood by her side. Mel's 3 daughters, Phoenix Chi, Angel Iris, and Madison, all stood proudly beside her as bridesmaids. Aged 26, 18, and 13, each one represents a different chapter of Mel's life. From her early fame, to her struggles with difficult relationships, and finally to her strength as a mother. Having them by her side wasn't just symbolic. It was emotional. It marked a full-circle moment. This wasn't just a wedding. It was a statement. A declaration that Mel B had taken control of her story, and she was rewriting it her way. From Spice Girl to Survivor to Bride. Mel B's wedding was more than just beautiful. It was earned through heartbreak, healing, and years of hard work. She didn't just marry a man who loves her. She married someone who stood with her in silence before the spotlight ever returned. From chart-topping fame to real-life pain and finally to peace, Mel B proved she's still got that fire. And this time, it's burning brighter than ever.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel TSW News. News that reveal the truth.